I'm very happy to be here tonight. Yay! I'm gonna just sort of like get things rolling. Cool. Thank you so much. And bring up a gentleman named Justin Hager, who's going to sort of lead us into this evening, because tonight, and I'm sure you are all aware that today's World AIDS Day. And so tonight's show, it might be, please, for the recognition it deserves. Come on! So tonight is going to maybe be like a little bit of a different vibe than your usual, like Jordan kicks her top off and everybody sings Barbara. Which we love. But you always need to shake up every once in a while, you know? So this is Justin Hager.
Thank you, Jordan. As Jordan mentioned, my name is Justin Hager. I'm a long-time fan of Musical Mondays and a regular attendee. I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight to be here to celebrate World AIDS Day 2014 with us here at Musical Mondays and Rage Nightclub. I want to give a quick thank you to Ryan O'Connor, Jordan Burnett, the fans of Rumo back there. Let's give it up for them. Holy cow! They're incredible, and of course Rage Nightclub for hosting us this evening. Now normally we would launch straight into our musical performance tonight, and I promise you that we will get to that momentarily. But first I want to take just a moment to tell you about Hollywood Remembers. It's an organization that I serve on the board of directors for that is co-sponsoring tonight's World AIDS Day 2014. We are an education, assistance, and advocacy program that works right here in Los Angeles and in Los Angeles County in your community. We want to thank you all for coming out. Each of you at the tables should be seeing one of these pamphlets that will tell you all about our organization. They also include donor cards and a little envelope where you can slide some cash or a check or, you know, your phone number if you're cute, whatever it is you're looking for. We take it all. We take it all. Finally, I want to mention to you, there are these cards at the back table right over there. Right over the back. See, I can't point because I pulled the mic away. It's a problem. If you have someone that you have lost to the battle with HIV or AIDS, if there is someone in your life that has been lost to that battle, we encourage you to fill this card out with just a name. We have an ongoing AIDS quilt project, and we want to make sure their name becomes part of our quilt, which will be submitted to the National AIDS Quilt Project based in San Francisco. With that, we're going to show you a brief video, and I'm going to turn it back to Jordan.
What is Project Zero?
Zero stigma, zero shame, zero new infections. The World Health Organization and the UN has set a goal of zero new AIDS infections by the year 2015. Currently, in the U.S., there are approximately 56,000 new infections reported each year. Just under a third of these cases are undiagnosed, and yet they are responsible for 52% of the newly acquired HIV infections per year. In Los Angeles County, around 25,000 new infections occur per year. At present, there are almost 60,000 persons living with HIV. About 12,000 of them are unaware of their diagnosis.
We of Hollywood Remembers are your local nonprofit organization. We advocate for legal, social, and economic justice for those whose voices are silenced by fear, shame, and a lack of understanding. When the world forgets, Hollywood remembers.
We are an all-volunteer organization focused on serving the most marginalized and at risk in our society: youth, prisoners, ex-offenders, and the homeless.
Hollywood remembers those who have gone before us by serving those at risk for and living with HIV and AIDS through education, assistance, and advocacy. Your tax-deductible charitable donations will help us expand our outreach, testing, and treatment and empower vulnerable populations.
Each December, we have held a memorial celebration, have produced an original musical drama, Red Ribbon, and a documentary on the early responders to the AIDS crisis.
Right. And I even said, you know, your son's here, and he wanted me to call you. He said, LA County Anesthesia Center is dying, and he wants to see you guys. He wanted me to call you. And that's it, you don't have a son.
Look up, there's a banner up home. Look out.
This is the third anniversary of Hollywood Remembers. And tonight they emphasize the importance of education and awareness at Hollywood Lutheran Church. Gigi Graciette is there live. Gigi.
There was no preaching and there was no sermon. Instead, it was all about celebrating and honoring the many lives lost to the AIDS epidemic.
Lord, in, and we find strength. We are not alone.
Sister, who was a nurse, who had an accident in the operating room, a dear friend of mine in the 80s who died of AIDS.
Let's hear it from Hollywood Remembers. That's a pretty cool organization. Let's get a little more love. We can't just be in a bar and be drinking. Sometimes we have to think about what's going on outside of Rage. The punchline was good now. That was actually funnier than if it had been at the old restaurant. Right? Rage! Stop talking about this thing. They thought it was funny. They know. I think that's, of course, all the information is around you. If you need to learn anything else, Justin is here. I'm sure he'd be happy to take questions. I'm sure there's a lot of things he can answer for you that I can't. He also seems incredibly charming. I don't know if that's, I just want to do it. Is Brian Hebron Smith back with Katie Skeeter? Alright! Should we kick this show off? This is Brian Hebron Smith, everyone. Dun, 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 dun. He can't do it because he's not behind the camera, so I gotta play it again. Okay, so like I said, tonight is going to be like a little bit, it's going to be cool, it's going to be different, there's going to be so much stuff going on, but I'm going to sing something that's completely irrelevant to World AIDS. Because sometimes you have to sing it up-tempo because you have no actual feelings inside. You can't be this cute and also have feelings. You can't have both. Says who? We'll talk after. I'd like to know what medicine. Haha, so it was a joke about depression. Okay, so this song, I'm going to sing first because Ryan said I had to. So can I just get some cheering, some rowdiness? Thank you. Yeah, pay attention to me up there. I'm going to move this microphone. Hi, Brian. You guys, how cute's Brian, though? Look at those eyes. He's like, don't do that. I've never met him before tonight, so he probably is like, I hate her. But he's cute. You guys, I didn't have to say that loud, or I was going to be thinking the whole time I wouldn't know the lyrics. Okay, this is from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I just want to sing something like super musical. I've been kind of missing Mom and Daddy. Sort of in a spin since Cincinnati. The morning flight, a major bar, but then I don't really come into work. So tell Lord, here I am. Lord knows I have the will and the resources. But Mom and Dad kept saying, hold your horses. St. Louis, and he is directing the Rockwell Christmas show at Rockwell St. Louis. I was impressed with the quality because I knew I recently. This is Justin Jones.
See, once these people are professionals in
I don't even know. Look how cute I am. Oh my god. hate you guys. Anyway, this next, they're going to introduce themselves because there's three of them, and I will definitely mess their names up. But this is Courtney, Christian, and Robert, and they're going to come on stage and tell you about their show that they're doing that you have flyers on your table for, called Into the Woods.
I thought she'd be out here. Where is she? She's up there. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Robert, and I am part of BCT's Into the Woods. BCT is a new company in Burbank. We're actually performing Into the Woods in the Hollywood Hills Forest Lawn Cemetery. So check it out. We play 4 performances December 19th, 20th, and 21st. I play the baker, and I have Kobe Daniels with me. She plays Cinderella. And we have Christopher here. He plays Jack. And we could bring our little red because she's 11. But she's really good. She really wants fun. Bring her! Alright. But she really wants to come. So, with that, in honor of World AIDS Day, we are going to sing a little bit of No One Is Alone for you tonight. For all of you. And this is our first time doing it in front of a live crowd. So get to the woods, come see it. These flyers are on the table. There might be a small version, a bigger version. We're on a gold star this week, so check it out. Thank you.
No leather shoes or they're like, here, let's see you. Okay, Armin. But you guys, there are so many microphones. I'm like into the mics right now. Yeah, you know what I'm laughing. Why is everybody good? Just kidding, I'm so cute. Okay. That's so our next singer is a Luma regular and also he was seen in the original production of, can I say this or do you have to say that for your talk? Can I just say it? He was in the original production of The Falsettos and Les Mis and on Broadway, you guys. Broadway! And you may have seen him in any number of shows in Los Angeles. Because he's awesome. Because that's like one of my best friends. I'm up here. I'm like, and his name is Jeffrey Lemmon!
Thank you, George.
You're welcome.
You're welcome too. So yes, wait, this mic cord. So yes, 21 years ago tonight, I opened the national tour of Falsettos, which was the first Broadway musical to deal explicitly with AIDS. That's peppy. So if you all can handle one more ballad, I'm gonna bring you one more. Thank you. It's a good one. It's a love song ballad. It's like a love song ballad.
Singing from like, I think Falsettos was like the official family AIDS musical. I'm not gonna say something offensive. He got us, I'm not.
I didn't know I knew that.
I got really good behavior tonight.
It's the AIDS musical I think you're
But it's like with a family. It's about a family.
I played a 12-year-old, so come on. That's good.
Okay, I'll stop talking.
Yeah. It's been hot, also it's been sweet, and I'm not usually indiscreet, but when he sparkles, the earth begins to sway. What more can I say? How can I express how confused am I about happiness? I can't keep this. I cannot tie my shoes. What more can I do? If I said I love him, you might think my words come cheap. Let's just say I'm glad he's mine away, asleep. It's been hot, also it's been swell, more than not. It's been more than words can tell. I hold my skin, I sing around the lake. What more can I say? I'll say, come, untie my tongue, and try to stay both kind and young. I was taught never brag or shout, still it's hot, just like how you read about, and also caring, and never too uncool. That's the simple truth. Can you
A-word. Or no big deal, you might have seen her on American Horror Story this season. That's really bad. Oh, cut that way. Kathy Leach!
New shoes too. You might have to swing because I have a lot going on. That's
off so that I could come here tonight. Hooray. Yeah! I would like to thank Keith over here, our VJ for the evening. He just with the Broadway gifts. He's so great, you guys. He doesn't say much, but he's so funny. You have no idea. Greg in the booth on sound. Woo! The entire, everybody in the bar for killing it. Please remember to leave a tip because you went out drinking, which means you're going to money to pay for a drink, which means you have an extra dollar and leave a tip. Maybe two. Because we're all trying to pay our bills. I'm just saying. Just if your drink was $4 and you leave $1, that's more than 20%. And like do okay. Always the backbone, the fans of Mumo, who will be, by the way, you don't have to scurry out of here tonight. When the show is over, the fans of Mumo will continue to kill it and perform their favorite hits because they're amazing like wizards. All of these lovely humans, including Brian Rick Smith on the piano, Justin Hager from Hollywood Remembers, and there's Tess across the street, you guys. It's free too, I bet, right? And it's free. You guys, how about after this, we'll watch a little bit of Fancy Momo and then we'll all go get tested at the same time. It'll be so fun. But just, be safe, right? Generally, in your life choices. Hashtag wise words from Jordan. I think the last thing, right before we sing the song, I know that Justin had mentioned that we wanted to do this. I think it would be nice if we had just a brief moment of silence. Even in the back, we gotta have a moment of silence. Because it's World AIDS Day. People can't talk over it.
Silence for a second.
Alright.
Just a moment.
We're gonna not include that. But just for a moment. Okay, I'm kidding. We're gonna do it now. Thank you guys. So this is our last number. If you sing along, but you should definitely sing along because you're gonna know it. And clap and stand up and just live, you guys.
Y'all know what to do.
And also, I'm gonna do a shameless self plug real fast. If you thought anything I said was funny, please go to Twitter and add me at. I do this every time. Whatever. At JKAIB. It's my Insta and my Twitter. Feel free to follow me because I say adorable things. And now, JKAIB. You can do it right now. Take your phone out and do it right before we start singing. No one will be offended if you take your phone out and do it right now. Right now. He's so cute. I want him to. Okay, here we go, guys.
$525,000 moments so dear. 500
Woo!